Hello, my name is Dr. Cheryl Duffus. I'm an associate professor here in the Gardner-Webb University English Department. And I just want to say hello and welcome to English 501 this fall. I'm really excited about this class and with our transition online and getting to know all of you and exploring all the questions we're going to look at in 501 about English studies and what it means to be getting this graduate degree here in the 21st century. I'm talking to you from Craig, which is one of our academic buildings where the English department is housed, and you can see my office here. This is probably where most of my videos will be taking place. I've got the requisite bookshelves that professors and people who like to read are supposed to have, and you can see behind me there is my daughter's art. I have a 3.5-year-old daughter, and she's really into arts and crafts and painting, and I try to bring her stuff up here and make it a little bit more homey and keep connected to her while I'm doing my work. Let's see, what else? I also have a slideshow going on the desktop, and those are just pictures of different places where I've lived and gone to school, and that'll help you maybe get to know a little bit more about me. I'm from Texas. I was born there and grew up there. My mom's side of the family is from there, generations back, over 100 years. So some of the pictures here, this one right here on the screen actually, this is Hollins University where I went to undergraduate in Virginia, so I went off there when I was 18, and after Hollins I went to graduate school for the first time at Emerson College in Boston. So that was another big move further east and north and to a big city, and I loved that, and I ended up staying there for a long time after I finished my MFA. And then I ended up, there's Oxford right there, Oxford, Mississippi. I ended up going to Mississippi for graduate school again to get my PhD in literature, and that photo there is actually Square Books, which is one of those iconic independent bookstores. It's just a real hub in the center of town, and they've got readings and they bring in all kinds of famous authors, and it's a really neat place. Let's see, and after that, while I was finishing my degree, I ended up living in Minneapolis for 3 years, and I've got a picture of that city there, and that was a different experience as well. They say when you move there you will get used to the cold, and I thought that was just some kind of one of those things they tell you to make you feel better or a lie, and it's actually true. You get used to these weird 30-degree below days, and that the whole way of life there is kind of set up to deal with it. But I enjoyed living there. It's a very fun, vibrant place, and then I was very fortunate and I got the job here at Gardner-Webb about 7 years ago. And so I live here in Boiling Springs with my family, as I said, my daughter and my husband, and we have 3 cats, which is 1 cat too many for the size of our house. But we really enjoy being in a small town and being at Gardner-Webb, a small university, and the personal connections we're able to make. So in this department, I usually teach world literature, which is kind of vague, but my specialty is post-colonial literature, mainly in the Caribbean, India, Africa, as well as post-colonial literature and theory. I'm also really interested in immigration and migration and why people move around and the cultural contact zones that happen and how languages change. And so when you take a class with me, those are probably some issues that we will be looking at. Here in English 501, I'm going to be the 3rd professor of the semester, and at the end of the semester we'll be looking at the role of literature and literary studies within English departments and why we do this, why we read literature, why and how we teach literature, and what you might expect if this was your concentration while you were here in graduate school. We'll also be looking at questions of, well, how does an English department function overall? What is its role in the university and undergraduate education? And so looking at some of these types of professional issues that you might not get to in a content course like a literature course or a writing studies course or something like that. So I'm really excited about this class. I love talking about my profession, and I love teaching graduate students, and I'll be looking forward to getting to know you and why you're here and the kinds of questions that you have as we go through the semester. Thanks.